What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 55 of the Rise to Glory here with Gibraltar Apex. And today is a moment of deja vu. We've been here before. We really have been. It's Dynamo Zagreb. It's the UEFA Champions League Champions playoff, first and second leg today. And as I said, well, this is a situation that feels familiar. Of course, not last season, but the season before, where we got to this playoff stage. We lost to Zagreb then, 3-1 on aggregate. Since then, things have changed. We've gone pro. We've added a lot of new players. I'm hoping for a much kind of improved, performance here today. And hopefully we can do something. It's going to be a big challenge, made even more of a challenge by the fact that Mark Stewart, our record transfer, is out with a twisted ankle and so isn't available for selection. Would have loved to have had him for today's game. In terms of our team selection, there is some good news, I guess, in the fact that Lorenko II is back in the side. Putnam has now left for Swindon Town for £400,000, so Lorenko just slots in where he would be otherwise, which is good to have. Unfortunately, he is lacking a little bit of match fitness. In the striker position, obviously, Stewart out with a twisted ankle. In his kind of place, we have Kuka, the Canadian poacher, coming into the side. Hopefully, he can do a job for us here. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. So, yeah, we're going to get straight into this. We're playing a 4-4-2 counter. Today is the home leg, so hopefully we can have a good home performance. You know, if we can keep things fairly shut up at the back, we don't want to concede too many away goals. That would put us in a very, very nice situation here. Zagreb, they are the favourites, but they're not massive favourites, I think it's fair to say. We still have a chance here. They've got a lot of the players that they had last time we played them, including Rog, who tore us apart previously. I'm going to tell the players that we owe Zagreb after the last match, though. Obviously, it's a completely different team for the most part than the team that took on Zagreb 2 years ago. But I feel like there's a little bit of bad blood between ourselves and Zagreb. I feel like there's a rivalry emerging here, and I'm hoping that we can put in a good performance. Set piece here early on. Lorenko whips the ball in, and we score. Smith, take a bow, my son. The Australian winger, third goal of the season for him. Cannot complain with that start. A minute and a half in, and well, I said I wanted revenge. Looking at the stats, Zagreb haven't touched the ball. Well, they must have touched it once to put it out for a corner. But yeah, not touched the ball in the opening minute, and Smith gets the goal. Fantastic stuff by him. And well, we just need more of that, please. And a good defensive performance now. Although Zagreb whipping the ball. Medina with the header away, only as far as Nunes, who now brings the ball to Salvador. Now with Puklin, who passes it to Gabriel. Ball into the box. Nice block there. Who was that? Number 4. It was Malloy, the South African. Nice block there. Now can we head the ball clear? We can. And that was an important block there. That was a clear-cut chance for Zagreb, and they might have a chance here. They have the ball. They are bringing it forward. We've got a lot of men back here, though, in this defence. And Malloy, or Malloy, I might as well call him Malloy at this point, mightn't I? Oh, it's a Nunes goal. It's 1-1. Andres Nunes with the goal for Zagreb. 14 minutes gone. It's kind of been coming. Zagreb, not for the first time in this game, with a chance. Keeper was in a really weird position for this one, though. Questionable. A little bit slow reacting, perhaps blindsided by the defenders in front. But Zagreb do get an away goal, and I mentioned, before the game started, we don't want to have too many away goals conceded. We really can't afford to have that be kind of a situation we let ourselves get into. Part of me really wants to switch to the 4-4-2 attack, because it served us so well in our last game. Of course, it's a very different game today to the Maccabi Tel Aviv game. But at the same time, I feel like we should try attacking. We should try it just for the last 10 minutes of the half. If it backfires horrifically, it's on me. But yeah, we might as well give it a go. And actually, Zagreb are on the attack here. But they give the ball away to Marriott. Now the ball up to Smith. Options on ahead. Bouchard, Jackson, Kuka there. Over on the overlap is Lorenko II. Whips the ball to Smith. Jackson, that is a beautiful goal, if I might say so myself. Some excellent passing strung together, and while switching to attacking seems to have worked magic early on here. Lorenko switches the ball. Smith just nods it through, and Jackson hits it, and Jackson scores, and cannot complain about that one little bit right there. 2-1 the scoreline. It's been a good first half so far. I feel like we should stay on attacking and just see what we can do here. Go toe-to-toe with Zagreb. Let's not be afraid of attacking against them. Let's see where we can get with that. It's 2-1 here. I'm going to tell the players I'm happy with the performance at the moment. Keep it up. I'm also going to encourage them. Worth noting that Benyu is actually booked. That's a little bit concerning because he is our more defensive of our two centre mids. We have got Manuel Cruz who we could bring in. I might do that with 60 or so minutes gone on the clock. I might regret that now if there's a sending off within the next 10 minutes, but give Benyu a little bit more time just to see out this game. Cruz is a little bit of a downgrade in that position, and we're going to have to be good defensively here. And that is a good tackle defensively. Now can we break? Jackson, big ball up to Kuka. Keeper comes out to collect and will collect it. But showing some attacking intent there. But now Zagreb going to try and build from the back. Nice pressure by us, forcing them to go long. And now a big ball up to Jackson. Ball through to him. And it's a last-ditch tackle by their number 12, Budimir. And that is an insane tackle by him. Still a set piece though here. Corner cleared away and off past Lorenko there. Probably going to spell the end of that chance. It is. 55 minutes gone. Looking towards maybe making that change. Set piece whipped in here though. And it's another Nunes goal. That's annoying. Andre Nunes gets his second goal of the game to make it 2-2 here. And the fact that Zagreb have 2 away goals, I mean, that's not good. That really isn't good because it's going to, if it stays like this, we're really going to have to win the away tie against Zagreb, which is not going to be an easy task. Really, I was looking for us to try and win this leg so we could try and, play for a draw, hope for a draw in that second leg. But at 2-2 here, I mean, defensively, we've been poor from set pieces. And Nunes with 2 very similar goals, both shots from outside the box. It's cost us here. I'm going to take off Benyu, who is booked, and bring on Cruz, who I mentioned. I'm also going to take off Bouchard, who has struggled today, and bring on Gary. Do I want to make another change anyway? Kuka's not had the best game. I think we'll bring on Ben Connolly. I think we're going to go for the triple change here and see what we can do. Get on some new centre mids, get on a pacey striker, and just see if that can kind of spice things up in the middle for us. Looking at it here, Zagreb on the attack. Gabriel pulls it back, but Marriott collects it. Big ball up to Jackson. It's a 2v2 at the back, although Zagreb quick to get men back. Interesting ball there to Malloy. And now Malloy, just don't give away the ball here. I don't want a stupid back pass. Medina to Gary. On as a sub. Not played much in the qualifiers because of an injury, but in the squad now. Want him to have an impact. Connolly, the sub. Lorenko, Evans out wide. Whips it in. Jackson. Connolly is there. What a goal, my son. Ben Connolly, he loves this competition. He loves to score in the Champions League, the Gibraltar International. A player who doesn't get much game time, but he comes on in a game like this where we just need a spark of life, and he gets a goal for us to make it 3-2. And you'd have to say, I mean, that's a surprise. It's probably not deserved, although if we could score again, fantastic. But, I mean, at the moment, we don't want to concede again. Part of me wants to go on counter. Part of me thinks that's just asking for pressure to pile up on us, and we're better off sticking with this attacking system. I think we're going to stick with it. Of course, the goal we conceded playing the system was from a set piece as well. So it's not really the system that forced us to concede. Although Zagreb on the attack here. Nunes is going to be looking for that hat-trick. Nice tackle, though, by Cruz, the sub, defensive midfielder. And now Connolly with the ball through. Jackson, options on ahead, including Lorenko, who's there. Connolly! Oh, he had a chance to make it 4-2. It's a save by the Zagreb keeper to keep them in this tie. That was almost 4-2 right there, but we might come again here. Ball forward. Gary, Connolly. Out to Evans. Options in the middle. Whips in a ball. Connolly is there. Connolly scores. It's 4-2. And he's made an impact since coming on. Ben Connolly. I didn't know if I wanted to make all 3 subs at once. That's looking like an inspired decision right now. It could have been a hat-trick by now for him. But at 4-2 here, it's deserved. Connolly, nice goal. Less than a yard out, but it had to be scored. The keeper was there. And what a performance this has been in the opening leg of this match. A tough tie, but we wanted revenge. We lost to Zagreb 3-1, but this is not over by any means. We lost them 3-1 last year around. And, oh no, gosh, Romero's had a mare. The keeper has had an absolute blunder. What is this going to look like in 3D? Romero collects the ball and he just drops it. I mean, that's offside, is it not? Is that offside? I think that might be off. Might be wrong. Looks fishy to me. Might kick up a fuss about that. Either way, it's 4-3 here, and well, that 2-goal deficit was barely held on to there. Romero with an absolute maring goal. The young American goalkeeper perhaps showing a shade of inexperience in this big game. But we might have a chance here. Jackson forward. Jackson scores. This is absolutely mental. It's 5-3. And what am I witnessing? What am I witnessing? Marriott just boots it forward. He goes, hey mate, go long. He thinks he's playing American football with that Hail Mary up the pitch. But But it's worked for us there. The two Americans linking up and Jackson getting a goal for us to make it 5-3 here. And it looks like to stand attacking was the right move. Although if we concede now, suddenly it's 5-4. And I really don't know how to feel about this game. We need to defend here. Nunez, he's still looking for that hat-trick. We're going forward again. Connolly, can he whip in a ball? He can. Jackson's there and it's tipped away by the keeper. Almost 6-3 here. This has been an absolutely extraordinary game. And Medina with a free header hits the side netting. Well, it looks like it's going to finish 5-3 here unless there's a late goal. Oh, wow, there is a late goal. It's 5-4. Puklin getting the goal for Zagreb. What a mental match this has been. It's cruel to concede this goal so late. I thought we were done. I thought 20 seconds left, no chance they're scoring now, but they have scored. That fourth away goal could make a difference. It really could. But I mean, it's not a bad performance by any means. We'll take the win at home. A crazy game. 2 goals for Jackson, 2 goals for the sub Connolly. Really made a difference for us there. And we give ourselves a chance going into that second leg. Anyway, guys, I'm going to skip forward. What a mental game that has been. I feel out of breath after that, and there's still another 90 minutes left to go. Stick around. Let's see if we can get through to the Champions League group stage for the first time. Okay, guys, so we are back here for the second leg. And if I'm being honest, I still feel out of breath after that last game. I've had like a cup of tea. I've sat down. I've thought about things. And I still feel like on edge. I still feel nervous. It was such a mad game. To finish 5-4 like it did is heartbreaking. I did notice, actually, when I was continuing, we have a problem. And that is that Jay Marriott, our left-back, is suspended. I don't have another left-back registered in my Champions League squad. So as a result, Glenn Gilbert, who I was hoping to play, cannot play. And the next best option we have here is Melvin Thomas, the centre-back, who is left-footed. And he is going to be playing left-back for us today, out of position. Now, to be fair on this guy, he's not actually that bad of a fullback. In our counter-attacking system, we play with fullbacks on defend. That is a role he can play reasonably well, so I'm hoping he can have a good impact for us today. The fact he's left-footed is a nice bonus, and of all the players that I guess I could have, he's probably a nice player to have capable of playing left-back. There's certainly worse options and worse situations I could be in without a left-back. But anyway, this is the team we're going to go with, I think. No other changes, I don't think, since the last game. Part of me wanted to start Gary, but with him not being match fit, I'm not going to play him today. Again, part of me wanted to play Mohamed, if I'm honest, but I'm going to stick with Bouchard, the Canadian, alongside Beniou. And yeah, we'll see how we get on here. Obviously, 5-4 after the first leg. Away goals a little bit against us, so really in this game we're looking for either a draw or a win. If we want to lose and still go through, well, we have to lose 6-5 on the night, or go to lose 6... well, no, not lose... What would it be? Lose 5-4, and it would obviously go to extra time there, because the results would match up. But we'll see what we can do here. Players fairly well motivated after that team talk. Let's get into this game. Let's see if we can start things off to a flyer. Kuka, go on, my son. Pointless highlight, Jack. Don't get excited. It's a goal kick for Zagreb. But yeah, the longer we can hold on in this game to, I guess, a clean sheet, the better. If we get the first goal, it's a good situation to be in, and we will probably look to park the bus and just defend as well as we can. Looking at the stats, though, Zagreb, I think it's fair to say, having the better of the early play, as is to be expected. Cross whipped in here, headed away by our player. Now can we break? Well, Jackson's through. He's fast. Can he finish? He can finish. He makes it 1-0. A superb counter-attack. Our pacey strikers working out nicely there. Kuka with the big ball over the top. Jackson, he just turns on the afterburners. He just leaves defenders in his wake, and he's going to get the goal for us there. Ball through. He runs, and he's got the legs there to find some space, and he just slots it into the near post corner, and keeper unlucky not to get there. Left high and dry by his defenders, really, and that's the start we wanted in this game. Now we can, defend a little bit more. We can hit them on the break perhaps a little bit more often. First shot of the game, first goal. In these kind of games, you need your strikers to be clinical. They've got to take chances that come their way, because they're not going to have that many. And then really, if they can get a goal, you look back at your defenders and you're looking for a performance there. And that's what we're doing right now. We might have another chance here. Kuka through, the Canadian. He's going wide. He's going to have to pull the ball back. He does. Smith at the back post. This is an insane start to this game. 2-0. I didn't think that this game was going to be any crazier than the last game, but at 7-4 on aggregate and 2-0 after 15 minutes, it might be in contention. Kuka, the Canadian, runs forward. We have had 2 shots. We have scored 2 goals. The Australian there, Smith, finds himself at the back post and marked. Not for the first time in this qualifying campaign. And we're in a good position right now. And now we're on the attack again. Kuka, Beniou, Bouchard. Lourenco, Jackson, options on ahead. Passes it back to Bouchard, the Canadian. Picks out a pass to Lourenco. Lovely passing player. Jackson finds space. What a finish. What a 5 minutes this has been. It's now 3-0. That's a crazily good goal. What passing this is here. This is football. And then Jackson just knocks it past his man, and high on confidence from his first. I mean, he cannot put that anymore in the top corner. We've had 3 shots. We've scored 3 goals. This is a masterclass from us right now. I mean, do I switch to defensive or do I stick with this? This is working. This is working wonders. I feel like if I concede one more, I'm suddenly going to want to play defensive. But at the same time, I don't want to change and try and fix what's not broken. And we're on the attack again here. Kuka Jackson, he's through. Can he score? What is this? What is this? It's 9-4, it's 4-0. I don't know what to say. We can't get too carried away just yet because of what happened in the last game. Zagreb showed that they can score 4 against us. What am I witnessing? If we score one more, then the 6-5 situation is a possibility. What? I'm so confused. Oh, it's a long shot. Nice save by Romero. Get the rebound. Fantastic save there by the keeper. I mean, Zagreb need 5 to take it to extra time. If we score one more, suddenly Zagreb needs 6. Because we'll have more away goals than them. I didn't think that was possible. I didn't think we could actually get more away goals than them, and that could be a possibility right now. I mean, we've had 4 shots and 4 have gone in. We've got a set piece. Lourenco whips it in. Who's in the box? Smith at the edge of the area. Can he create something? Benyu. Let's score again. Why not? Benyu. Smith out on the left, number 22. He's there. Jackson with the ball. He's been playing superb today. Smith whips it in. Kuka's there. What has happened? It's 5-0 and it's 5 shots. I don't remember anything like this in Football Manager. What am I witnessing? What? What has happened? They need 6. No, they don't. They need 7. They need 7. We've won. I don't want to say it too prematurely. I mean, there's no chance they're going to score 7.5. It's never happening. We've not even had another shot. We've had 5 shots on target and they've all gone in. I mean, I'm going to bring on Connolly because I don't want to bring on Connolly because our players are playing so well. Bouchard, I guess we can take him off, and I'm going to bring on Gary. We'll bring on Gary. I think we're going to the group stage. I can't believe it. I mean, there's no chance they're going to score 7 now, is there? What a weird game. I mean, they've not had really that many chances, Zagreb. I mean, they might score now, but it's irrelevant. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, they're going to feel like they've been FM'd the ultimate way, Zagreb. But the fact of the matter is they've not created that many chances, and we've taken the chances that have come our way and created some crazy opportunities. It's not often I'm lost for words. But I think it's safe to say this game I am. I mean, even if we concede now, they're not going to score 5 in 10 minutes, are they? I don't think it's possible. What is this? Madness. I don't know what to say. We came into this leg after the first leg and I thought, well, at least we've shown we can score against Zagreb. We might need to score a fair few here if we want to go in this game, particularly if we concede first. Never in my wildest dreams did I think we'd have the performance we've had here. I mean, this might be the best performance this club's ever had. It doesn't even matter if we concede now. Rog scored. It's a consolation. I mean, Zagreb beat us 2 years ago, 3-1 on aggregate, and that was with a team full of Gibraltarian players. You know, I've kind of tuned this counter-attacking system over a number of seasons now. And it's got some okay results. Last year in the group stage of the Europa League, it didn't work so well. But this is the best result we've ever had. I mean, it doesn't even matter if we concede another now. We're going through. We are going to the Champions League group stage. How many seasons has it taken us? 8? Is this our 8th season? I think this is season 8. I mean, wow. What a performance. Nobody gave us a chance. You've just turned up in the biggest game of the club's history and, well, Jackson's a hero. Sean Jackson, it doesn't matter if you do nothing else in your time at the club. You are a hero right now. I mean, look at him. He's improved as well. Playing at a higher level than he's ever played before. I mean, I mean, he's not improved that much, but he's improved in little bits everywhere, and, well, that's what you're looking for from a player. I mean, not a bad time to come big for us, I guess, Sean Jackson. We win it in the Champions playoff of the Champions League, 10-6 on aggregate. The fans are happy. We get £1.4 million for winning that game. We get £8.57 million for playing in the group stage. Wow, I did not realise it was that much. I mean, is there TV money on top of that as well at the end of the tournament? I feel like there is. I don't know how much money it is because it doesn't actually say, I don't think, anywhere. I mean, yeah, not a bad performance, I guess. That the draw for the group stage is tomorrow, so we're going to do that now. Let's get the Champions League music ready. This is a landmark in this save. It's taken us a while to get here. Perhaps not as long as... I don't know. I feel like 8 seasons was probably what I expected it to maybe take. We've got transfer deadline day. We don't need to make any signings. I mean, wow. Wow. What a mad game football is. There's 7 hours left of the transfer window. I don't think I'm going to make any signings. I might have a quick last-minute look around just to see what we can do. But yeah, we've been seeded 4th for our draw, unsurprisingly. In terms of the coefficients, we are the lowest coefficient side. Malmo, did we beat them last year? I feel like we beat Malmo last year to get to the Europa League. They've reached this stage as well. Yeah, we did. We beat them 3-2, of course. It was a really epic comeback. So kind of cool to see them there. That gives you an idea that maybe even last year we were ready for this stage in the competition, perhaps. A few familiar names: Salzburg, Copenhagen, teams that we've played before. Zenit, who we played in the Europa League last year, are here. West Ham in the Champions League. A little bit odd that, but seem weirder things in FM. Leverkusen, a really high coefficient. Right, I guess we'll get into the game, into the draw here. Get the Champions League music on. Get ready to be flagged for copyright too, Jack. Let's see where we end up. I mean, the year is 2022. It's not been a bad first 8 years at the club. Going professional last year. This year, you know, I wanted to get to the playoff and at least challenge and, you know, try and win some games in the Europa League group stage if we got there. We've done one better than what I expected us to do in my wildest kind of dreams, and I mean, we're just going to enjoy it now. The fact that we're getting as much money as we can, like that changes a lot of things for the club, because as I mentioned earlier, at the start of this qualifying campaign a few episodes ago, money was looking like it could be a little bit of a problem. But I mean, we're sorted. I mean, what a mental last game that was. And it wasn't like, I mean, it was a smash and grab, but it wasn't like we got outplayed. It wasn't like Zagreb had a load of shots. This is, I don't know, one of the weirdest episodes I've ever had. We've been drawn against PSG, AC Milan and West Ham. I mean, we probably couldn't get, well, actually, I was about to say we couldn't get a tougher draw. There's some pretty tricky groups there. I mean, I kind of fancied Group E with United and Real Madrid, but at the same time, PSG, AC Milan, West Ham United in Group A. I mean, we're there. Group A for Apex. I don't expect us to get any points now at this point, but we'll do our best. What is kind of the situation when it comes to the group stage? You get a little bit of money per win and per draw. There's no talk about the TV money. I don't know. I feel like there is like fairly good TV money in this, like there is in the Europa League. I guess we'll find out. Wow. I guess I'm going to end this episode here. I don't know quite how to put into words how I feel right now. One of the most amazing results I've ever had in FM. What an episode. What a result. What a courageous performance away from home against Zagreb to win 5-2. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. It's going to be a Champions League game. Whoever we're playing first is the team we're going to be taking on. I expect to see us get smashed to smithereens, but it should be a fun kind of situation to watch pan out. Looking at it, it's going to be PSG first away from home. I'm going to be with you for that game. I'm excited about that one. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode, guys. If you have, you know, smash the like button, show some love. Share the series with a friend if you've been enjoying it so far. I appreciate if you've watched to the end of this episode, because it has been a slightly longer one with the crazy amount of goals and just the stupidity of the results we've had. But yeah, that is going to be all from me. As I said, leave a like. If you've got any comments, leave them down below. And other than that, guys, it is me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.